I went to Anime Expo this year and had the pleasure to playtest Silver Palace. This will be my first time playing Silver Palace and I want to give my first impression. The gameplay you see in this video is provided by another content creator, Stix. I didn't record my gameplay because I was a bit lazy and I kind of just want to enjoy the con without thinking of like recording any content. But Stix was nice enough to let me use his recordings. The first thing I noticed right off the bat when the game loaded was how beautiful the environment was. In my opinion, I think Silver Palace has one of the best environmental design in the gacha space. Even in Styx's recording, it looks good. Character models looks high quality. I'm really liking Cinderella's design. She's probably gonna be my must pull in Silver Palace. In this beta, we got a glimpse of the prologue. Honestly, I skipped the story because I had a limited playtime of 30 minutes, and my goal was more focused on the gameplay than the story. I'm planning to play Silver Palace when they officially release, so I'll enjoy the story then. I think originally you picked your main character's gender, like Wuthering Waves or Arknight's Enfield, but they completely changed that. Now there's both a male and a female main character or detective, and you swap perspective depending on where you're at in the story. I think this is a fresh take in storytelling, something I wish for with ZZZ's main character like Belle and Wise. In the beta, I only played as Moonin, which is the female detective. I'm hoping the skill sets for the female and male detectives are different. Moving on to the combat, I overall enjoyed what was available in the playtest. It was visually appealing, fast-paced, and intuitive. Each character will have their basic attack, skills, and ultimate, which is pretty standard within most action RPG gacha games. Silver Palace does have a dedicated parry button, and I really enjoy the parry. Whenever you see a yellow indicator, it means a parryable attack is incoming. You don't need to learn how to parry and can just dodge all attacks, but it feels rewarding to get the parry timing down. The finishers are a nice added touch to the game to get a kind of like a small cinematic kill. I think the only finisher worth doing is Cinderella. Her stomping her enemy to death is so badass. In Silver Palace, they have this mechanic called reactor energy, where if you fill up the pool or bar, the next character that switches in does a tactical assault. The max you can hold is 3 stacks of reactor energy. If you play Wuthering Waves or NTE, it's kind of like an intro skill. Two things I didn't like about the combat playtest is one, the UI. I think it's a little bit too minimalistic for my taste, specifically the character wheel or icons on the lower left hand corner. I'd like it to have it reworked where it shows more info on the off-field characters, preferably info on their characters' E-related skill mechanics. Another thing I didn't like is the E skills for characters is basically useless if you don't have any bullets or stacks. I liked it to be changed where there's two functions. One is where they have bullets or stacks, and the other is without the bullets and stacks. I like to see like maybe like a pistol whip or a gun bash whenever you press E without any bullets. In the playtest, we had access to play 4 characters, which is Moonin, Rex, Cinderella, and Red Rose. They have somewhat unique movesets, but when I think about their playstyles flowchart, they all play pretty similarly. Essentially, you basic attack until you get access to use their E skill and you press ultimate whenever that's up. I'm thinking in this playtest, they may have just gave you a team with 4 main DPS. Unfortunately, in this playtest, we didn't get any information on character progression, so information about weapons, skills, or essential materials is still unknown. Same goes with the gearing system and the gacha system. Although there are rumors saying that the gacha system is going to be like Arknight's Enfield, but I take it with a grain of salt. Last thing I want to go over is the open world experience. While the combat in a closed environment is fine, the open world performance experience was not great. When I got access to the open world, within 5 seconds, I already experienced a graphical glitch. Sometimes it would spike or lag. The feeling of your character's responsiveness is noticeably slower. For example, when you swap characters, it feels like there's a small delay. I can't imagine how mobile experience will be. There were also no explanations on how to do the puzzles, but I'm sure that will be added later. Traversal was fine, but I noticed the game does lag more when you're zooming across the city on your mount. All the lags and spikes I experienced could also be a PC issue. Unfortunately, I didn't have the foresight to check the PC specs beforehand. So is the game ready to launch officially? In my opinion, visually, yes, Silver Palace looks beautiful, but gameplay wise and optimization wise, no. I think they still need to cook a little bit more. I'm optimistic and I like what I'm currently seeing. I definitely would recommend giving Silver Palace a try, and I'm hoping to be lucky enough to get invited to their closed beta. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe and leave a like. Share it to social media because I need all the help I can get. Have a great day and see you next time.